Hey guys, so one of the last lawn care projects that I'm working on is trying to pull up some of this white clover, this ground cover weed, by hand. You can use selective herbicides on this. Spectracide, Ortho, Speedzone is a good one. I tried. TZone is really good. That's a little bit pricier, but that works, supposed to work well on Creeping Charlie and maybe some of the violet. Now, I've done a lot of different weed killers, right? Spectracide worked really well for me, and then Speedzone as well. Now you have to consider timing of application, and then it may require more than one application to get it. But some of the stuff you can remove by hand if you don't want to use any herbicides. But keep in mind that because it's such an extensive root system, it's going to be hard to maintain. However, what I do find with the clover is that it tends to stick to one general area. Although it's, widespread here, it's a little bit easier to maintain. So really just if you stop it before it spreads, right? So pulling it manually is an option. But how can you really prevent it? Just proper lawn maintenance, right? Regular feedings promote thick, healthy lawn throughout, and it'll crowd out some of those ground cover weeds. You can raise the mowing height, which is also good for the summertime for a variety of reasons, because the sun will shade out some of that, especially if it's a low creeping weed. But if you grow the grass is taller, it'll kind of limit some of that photosynthesis process to help, really grow clover and germinate and spread those seeds as well. But there's something super satisfying about pulling these up. And so I wanted to pull some of this up so you can kind of see a little closer. Here's a perfect stolon. So they spread through above ground stolons. It's a shallow root system. You can see those little nodes on there on each. It's a smooth, light colored stem, but those nodes here they're responsible for just the nitrogen fixing process that promotes growth and can spread as well. So it's very difficult to maintain, but there's something satisfying about just reaching in here and just pulling apart some of those roots, like right here. There's some more. Now the thing is, if you pull these up, you really want to make sure you get it all and manage this, and don't throw it back in the yard or anything, or in the landscaping, because it will spread through seeds. So dispose of it, through some yard waste bags or whatever. People probably burn it, but I don't like doing that. That's just me. So that's kind of that. But the thing is, it's difficult because it creeps right through here, and it's very difficult to maintain, just because it intertwines with the rest of the existing grass. So if you do get a selective herbicide, it'll kill the clover off, but you may have to use multiple applications. But look at that. Look how satisfying it is just pulling that crap up. Now, yeah, it's going to look like crap. It's going to be bare here, but you can always reseed, or it's going to, some of that will grow in with some of the surrounding weeds, or grass, I should say. But just to know that you can try to maintain a little bit at a time, and then look at that, it just pulls it up. So that's my issue with clover right now. I've got a few areas that I'm focusing on, not a ton of much of anything else really, but that's it for now. So let me know in the comments below what area of the country you're in. If you got clover, how you like to maintain it, or if you just like to have a clover lawn, that's cool too. But to each their own, right? This is the worst section of my lawn over here. A little bit of Creeping Charlie, but that's that. So thanks for watching. We will see you next time.